Alright farmers, welcome back to the channel. It's Fact Sheet Friday time again, with possibly the last fact sheet before the game releases. 10 days to go, so not that long. So let's jump on to the first one. Right, so we've got the John Deere 8R series. John Deere been part of the game for a long time, so no surprise there, but always nice to see the equipment coming out. So we've got the option on the engine, 326 to 458 horsepower. It has a 727 litre fuel tank and a 37 litre def tank. It's got the CVT gearbox or power shift gearbox. Runs at 50 km an hour, 31 mile an hour. Weighs 16.1 tonnes, and it's going to cost you 285 grand. Now I'd imagine that's going to be for the base vehicle, so that would be the 326 horsepower for 285 grand, and then the price will go up accordingly. Very nice indeed. Now on the back of that we've got the Dalbo Mega Roll 2430. So this is going to be going back into the whole ground working system with a roll. As you can see on the picture there, it's got a few stones on the top of the soil, so use this with small stones. You can roll them back into the ground just before you start your planting. It's going to cost you 140.5 grand to buy. It's going to require 350 horsepower to run. It weighs 24.7 tonne. It's got a working width of 24.3 meters, and it will run at 7 mile an hour. So Dalbo, this to me, I haven't seen this brand in the game before, so another brand, excellent, very nice indeed. And 24.3 meters, that's quite a large working width, so that's really good. Excellent. On to the second one. John Deere again, the X9 1100 harvester. Now I do like the big John Deere harvesters. Now down the road from me we've got a John Deere dealer. Little shout out to Rear Valley Tractors. So this is going to cost you 550 grand to buy, 690 horsepower. It's got the variable Pro Drive XL gearbox. It's got a 1250 litre fuel tank with an 83 litre def tank, and it will run at 40 km 24 mile an hour. 16,200 litre tank, grain tank on it. It's going to weigh 19 tonnes, and it will take the usual crops that the standard game provides. So very nice indeed. I do like the tracks on the front of these harvesters, very nice. Now on the front of that we've got the John Deere C16F harvester header, 127 grand to buy, weighs 5 tonne, 12 metre working width, 6 mile an hour working speed, and this is your corn header, so it will do the corn and the sunflower. So again, it's base items that we've had before in 19, but it's always nice to see the equipment being released for what's coming out in 22. Always good. So on to the third one. Now we've got two new brands here on this one. So first off we've got the Venus Premium Integral 20,000 Slurry Tanker, 120 grand to buy, requires 220 horsepower to run, and it will work at a 16 km or 9 mile an hour. It's got a 20,000 litre tank on it, and it's got 9.7 tonne weight. Now that's going to spray or hold, shall I say, digestate and slurry by the looks of those icons. So very nice indeed. And then the second new brand on this picture is Bomec, the Multi-Profi 2115, the slurry distributor. So obviously in the picture there we got the tank that's sort of orangey yellow, and this Bomec is all the pipe work that comes out the back. This is going to be 69.5 grand to buy. It weighs 3 tonne, 21 metre working width, and it will run at 9 mile an hour. So if you've got cows on the go, if you've got a lot of slurry you can be using, so rather than buying fertiliser, hook this beauty up and away you go. If you want to go down the role play of doing a bit of organic growing on your crops rather than using the chemicals, this could be the thing for you. Very nice indeed. Now the last one for today, as far as I'm aware, this is another brand again. There's a few new brands on this Fact Sheet Friday. Meridian flat bottom bin 3608 silo, 72 grand to buy, and it's got a 980,000 litre capacity. That's huge. You know, the normal base game ones, you have like 100 grand to 200 grand capacity on it. This has got just under a million. Just under a million litres you can fit in this. Excellent. One thing I will say about this though, it's not telling you what it will take, whether it's the standard crops or wood chips or, you know, anything like that. It's not telling you anything on there, so we'll have to find out in 10 days. But that's brilliant for a base game thing. Just under a million. That is brilliant. Now at the front of that, we've got the Meridian TL1239 conveyor, 14.5 grand to buy, 5 horsepower engine on it, 789 kilo weight, and it will run at 3 mile an hour. So what you'll do, you put this at the bottom of the silo like it has in the picture, and it will conveyor belt up all your crops into your back of your wagon. Excellent. Yeah, we've had belt systems in the game before, but you know, this is very nice indeed. Adds another little element to the game. Obviously this silo here has got a low grain output, so you're going to need something like this, otherwise you're not going to get the crops into your trailer. But very nice indeed. Well, as I said before, 10 days to go, but you can still pre-order. So if you pre-order it now before the release date, you get the Class Zarion Saddle Track Pack, you get the tractor and the sprayer on the back of that. You can also, if you're on Xbox and PC, order that with the Year 1 Season Pass. If you're on PlayStation, you need to wait for release day before you can get that pass. And it's coming out on PS4, PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and One, PC, Mac and Google Stadia. So very close indeed to the release date. So get your pre-orders in, and then you can all play with your mates, because it's all cross compatibility on all the platforms. It's going to be a great day. 22nd, can't wait. That being said, if you like anything in the video today, pop it in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one.